What's good? What's good? This is Stico. This is Stico the podcast. Hey, I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. Also, si te gusta lo que mira, press like, drop a comment in the comment section, share this video. Hey, look, the only way these numbers grow if you share this video to your people, and it doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't cost you but just a few seconds of your time to press share and share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you got for social media platforms. Share this video and hit the notification bell to get notified. Look, now if I say this name, don't act surprised, because I know y'all probably like, who he talking about? So there was this interview. Well, I was going through YouTube, and I listen to interviews just to get an idea, because in the future, that's my goal, to have interviews and have people, sitting there and have conversations, right? So there's this one thumbnail that got my attention, and there was this female on there, and I was just like, man, she looks so familiar. Who is that? And the podcast is SOS, and their podcasts are pretty dope, yo. Y'all gotta check it out. I'm gonna drop the link in my description so y'all could check it out. But come find out that the person I was looking at was Alexis Texas. Okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I know exactly what you thinking. You dirty. You sucio. Oh my goodness. Look, we gonna go there? Are we really gonna go there? Google her for a second, okay? Just Google her. But she's been in the adult industry for quite some years. From my understanding, listen to the interview, she's not in the industry in the sense of like how it used to be. She's more in control of her own destiny at this point. Also, she has her own podcast. But the topic of the conversation is, are women too empowered? So they dive in, guys. They dive in a different kind of level. And what I mean by that, they go into a conversation where these days, right, I wouldn't say women are too empowered. I feel like women are very independent, and that's a great thing. I remember growing up as a kid, my mama used to tell me, hey, mira, mijo, no pediste la verdad. You ain't always got to have a woman there, but I'm going to teach you how to cook, clean, and take care of yourself. And I was like, okay, cool. So at a very young age, my mama taught me how to take care of myself, because you can't rely on somebody else. So when people say too empowered, I believe that the wording should be more very independent. Now, Alexis gets in there and she starts going ham, talking about she's an alpha this, alpha that. Now, do I question the alpha thing? Alpha could be defined in so many different ways. But listening to the interview and the conversation she's having, it doesn't sound like an alpha to me. It just sounds like a very independent woman that basically got on her grind and hustled it to the top, try to get to the top like anybody else. Is that really an alpha vibe? I really don't know, because if you're out there hustling and trying to get it, how does that make you an alpha? But if that's what she believes she is, hey, all power to her. Now, they have this other lady on there, and her name is Becca. And what I love about Becca in the conversation she was going with was basically she had her own business, not in an adult business. I'm talking about like corporate world, She had her own business, and, she was ahead of the game, pretty much just independent, grinding it out, right? But one thing that got my attention, right? She said that once everything was done and said, she would come home and felt like she was alone. Watch the interview. We could say, I'm not gonna say word by word, but somewhere in those kind of words. And eventually, she got married, had kids, kid or whatever. But the way she described it was that sometimes being an alpha, right? You kind of are so into you trying to get things done, and you got these walls that you don't have time for that. You don't have time for the relationship. You don't have time to figure out these other people's problems or whatever. But there's a small amount a percentage in you that you say, hey, what am I leaving behind? What is my purpose? And what do I want out of life? Because one of the things is that Alexis said there that really kind of threw me off a little bit was the fact that she doesn't know what she wants, and that's part of the reason why she doesn't know who to be with. And I'm telling myself, I'm like, man, you've been in the game for so long, you kind of have an idea what you want. I will assume you do, because through the adult industry, outside the industry, you gotta have an idea of the type of fella you want to be with, or whoever you want to be with. A certain height, a certain look, a certain personality about them. Are you willing to compromise on a few things? Because even in the interview, they said something about, what if this guy does this, and then, you know, what would you do? Like basically saying, if he tells you to stay home and I'll handle the rest and you just chill, how would you like that? And she was like, oh, no, I'm good. So in a way, I feel like she knows what she wants, but she's afraid to say what she wants. Because as we all know, if even in an interview, right, if you start saying certain things, people are gonna be like, oh, I didn't know she was like that. But the reason why I want to talk about this specific interview with her is because since I was younger, you know, I'm gonna be real. I had to think about what I had to say because I don't want to, you know, be too explicit. But when I was younger, I remember seeing her like anybody else. And then as I got older, I remember her. But I've always wondered, you know, in the adult industry, what happens when they're not really in the limelight anymore? So it's great to see that she's doing her thing, the podcast thing, and she got a chance to, you know, say what she feels and also speak about the industry. Because I feel like, me personally, you get to see them for a certain period of time, and after that, it's like they fade away. Like you don't know what just happened to them, and it's good. It gives me a different kind of view about her, and also a different perspective. And it's great to see a person out of that industry and just be like a normal human being and getting a chance to actually get to know who that person is. And I think that's pretty dope, to be honest with you. So through the podcast, SOS, I appreciate y'all putting it out there because I was very entertained. I got a chance to just to listen, you know. And that's one thing about me. I like listening and getting an idea of what, you know, certain people's minds are like. And hopefully, my advice to Alexis, if she don't have a man, hey, do whatever makes you happy. If it's single, it's with somebody, if you want to have kids, whatever, you know, just do whatever makes you happy. At the end of the day, you got to take care of you. And that's not being what's that word? Not being cocky or just being, what's that word I'm looking for? I can't think about it right now. But, selfish, being selfish. That to me, that's not being selfish. That's just, you know, just taking care of you. Hey, I wish her the best. Becca, I appreciate you also putting in, you know, your 2 cents to the conversation. It was pretty dope. I liked it. And like I said, the link will be in my description. Whenever you get a chance, y'all go check it out. It's really dope. And also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm talking about my channel now. Subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Drop a comment in the comment section. Also, share this video. Hit the notification bell to get notified. And don't forget to visit the website, r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one.